configurations for the interface. Once you click here in the monitor section, guys. Okay, so once you click on monitor, let me show you. It will looks like this one. Okay, so there is another snap. Okay, so it's the same only in the network interface, but it's in the monitoring tab. So it will show you the interface statistics, like what type of the, like is the received byte, transmit byte. Okay, is there any error on this particular interface? So it will show you the monitoring for this monitoring section in this particular interface. Okay, so this is our Gaia portal. Okay, now let me start.
So, sorry to disturb you. So, this
No problem.
interface error will be the physical errors, or this is the logical errors?
It's a physical only, because this is a for physical ports, Ethernet 0, 1,
Yes.
2, 3, and all. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me start the another one. Smart console, guys. Okay, so this is already we checked in the last lecture. Okay, so here you can see in the smart console there is a software we have to download. Okay, so once we download this particular smart console software, okay, then we have to enter the IP addresses of the management IP addresses. Okay, so once we completed like enter the management IP, then it will asking for the public key, fingerprints. We can match that fingerprint via CLI. Okay, there is a command cp config, then there is a option number 8. I will show you one more time. Okay, so we have to choose that one also. Once is we can verify either we are accessing the correct management firewall or not. Okay, so once you completely access that smart console, then it looks like this one. Okay, so in the smart console, guys, looks like this is an action toolbar. You can create a particular gateway and everything. So in this gateway server, management server, you can create a multiple gateways. Okay, once you add this particular gateway, so this status must be green. Okay, if it is not green, then we have to wait for some time. Okay, and here this is option for the security gateway, so security policies, so you can create a policies. Okay, so here you can see this is a gateways. Okay, the gateway informations, everything. Okay, then after you can see here a security policy. So it's showing the policies, what type of policy you can create. There is a role or policy. Okay, VPN related access, everything. Okay, the threat prevention net policy also it's available. HTTP infection inspection also is available. Okay, then you can see, you can third option, there is a logs and monitor. So you can see like what type of the traffic, so you can just filter with the logs. Okay, so there is a option is available, like all time you logs you can filter, last 7 days, 1 month, or even you can just customize the logs also. Like some user. Okay, suppose you are working in working as a firewall security engineer. Okay, and one of the user reported like, hey, last week there is a window. Okay, from 2 to 1 in the IST. Okay, to 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. IST, there is some issues, and my connection was not working. So could you please check the logs on the firewall? So you can just customize the logs between that for there with that particular date and time. Okay, so that logs also you can find here. Okay, then after the manage and settings, so in the last option manage and settings, here there is a permissions. Okay, so based on the permissions, you can just create the administrator, means that in your organization, guys. Okay, there is a some different team is available. L1 team is available, L2 team is available, L3 team. So like for L1 team we are just giving the reader access only. Okay, read access only. And for the L2, we are just giving the read and write access also. And for the L3, we can give the full access. Okay, so this type of the access we can give this from the permissions and administrator. You can just create a blade. What there is a blade is nothing but the checkpoint features, like features, VPN features, IPsec features. Okay, then antivirus, spyware, anti-bot. Okay, so all type of features is available in there, like in the blades option. Okay, session, tag, preference. Okay, all these things you can do in the smart console. Now next one, uh okay, let me scroll down. Yes, command line. You can just open the command line from the here also. There is a three-way, like you can just access via Gaia portal from here, and another one is a putty, like normally we are accessing. from that one only. And last one is a what's new, like is there what's the new option is available that from that particular checkpoint firewall. So that's option is available. Okay, so once you click here, there is a new window will open, and is there any new features added for that particular operating system. Okay, so it will show there. Okay, so and next one is a object explorer, guys. So in this object explorer you can create a network object, network host, IP range. Okay, you can create a group. Okay, all these things you can open for here, and this option you can just open from the multiple way, like from right side you can just open in the object. There is a option is available, object explorer. There is another option is available. Okay, last time I already showed you in the lecture. So if like the new guys, please just refer that recorded lecture and let me know if you have any doubt. Okay, so this is about the guys smart console. So any doubt till now, guys? What is the difference between the Gaia portal and this smart console? So in the smart console, we can create this one, guys: access list, IPS, antivirus, anti-spam, okay, anti-bot, application control. But all these things we cannot do this type of this Gaia portal. Okay, through web. For that, we have to download this smart console, and we have to do this one. Okay, so we will check this one also. Okay, in the upcoming lecture. Okay, so any doubt till now in the last recorded lecture, guys?
हेलो सर, गुड
Yes,
इवनिंग सर।
please. Good evening.
सर, अगर कोई हमसे मतलब इंटरव्यू से पूछे कि गाया पोर्टल और स्मार्ट कंसोल में कोई
Hmm.
एक डिफरेंट बताइए, बस जस्ट वन लाइन में अब हम डिस्क्राइब करें तो सिंगल वर्ड में कैसे
Yeah,
डिस्क्राइब करें
so
सर इसको?
हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं कि गाया पोर्टल we can access through web. Okay, and Gaia portal में we can just modify this all the we can modify the differences, like as I told you, like let me open that one also. Okay, so this is about Gaia portal. Okay, so Gaia portal में आप all सब कुछ कर सकते हो, जैसे IP एड्रेस चेंज करना है, ARP करना है, टाइम करना है, मैसेजेस करना है, राउटिंग करना है, NTP DNS, all these settings you can do through Gaia portal. Okay, but if you want to create a policy, okay, if you want to create a net role, okay, if you want to create any new option like IPsec IPsec option and everything. Okay, looks like this one: antivirus, anti-spyware, blades. Okay, if you want to enable this blade, that blade you can enable from the smart console. Okay, it's that option not available in the Gaia portal. ओके, एंड आफ्टर लाइक आईपी एड्रेसेस कॉन्फ़िगर करना है, आरप एंट्री कॉन्फ़िगर करना है, डीएचसीपी डीएनएस एनटीपी सर्वर्स वगैरह जो इतना भी कॉन्फ़िगर करना है, आप यहाँ गाया पोर्टल से कर सकते हो। तो ये वाला एक माइनर डिफरेंस है ओनली। ओके,
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
वेलकम। ओके, सो now next is, guys, after I check, which already checked, this is one of the most important questions. Okay, like three-tier architecture. So I already explained this one also. Like three-tier architecture is, guys, nothing is nothing one type of the application. Okay, so smart console, this particular application, like this smart console is one type of PC, guys, we can say. Okay, so on this PC Windows machine, our Windows operating system, we are downloading the smart console. Okay, and we are configuring the, if we are configuring the SMS and SG in the different boxes. Okay, it's called the distributed gateway. Okay, so this is a PC, and we are downloading the smart console. Okay, I will show you one more time. Okay, one like two time I will show you. Okay, so once we downloading the smart console in our particular machine, then we are creating this policy, net policy. Okay, and HTTP thread policy and everything you are creating here. Okay, some plates you are enabling, some plates also. Those all these changing you are you are doing through smart console. Okay, if you are creating the policies, rule policies, and net policies. Okay, so those policies and rules, they are stored here in the security management server, SMS. Okay, so all these things it's stored here in the security management server. Okay, and through smart console, those policy we can push to the security gateway. Okay, now suppose we created the rule from 10.1.1.1 to 8.8.8.8.8. Okay, 10.1.1.1 to 8.8.8 for the port number 80. Okay, we created this particular rule, and action is will be allowed it. Okay, so suppose from this particular machine, and this is our checkpoint firewall, and this is our internet. Okay, ISP, and in the after ISP there is a server 8.8.8.8.8. Okay, so server. So whenever traffic hits, we already created this rule on the checkpoint 10.12. This is our source IP, this is our destination IP, this is our destination port, and this is our action is allowed it. Okay, so once the traffic to the reach to the particular firewall, firewall will check the rule. Okay, if it is check the rule, so yes, this rule we created through smart console, and this rule is stored here in the security management server. Okay, now security management server, what will do, it will push this particular rule, like once the traffic reach to this firewall, firewall will check. Okay, this we can push this rule from here to here. Okay, now traffic comes to the checkpoint firewall. Okay, so what will happen, guys? Okay, firewall will check this rule. Yeah, if it is allowed, it will generate the logs. Okay, if it is deny, also we are just typing like we are doing this action. Okay, in the logs we are just type this. Yes, we want to logs. Okay, so we have to enable this particular logs option. Okay, so if it is allow or deny, firewall will generate the logs, and those logs it will send to this particular management server. So management server will store these logs, and those logs we can see over the smart console via smart console. Okay, so this is how smart console is working. Like smart console talks to the management server, and management server talks to the security gateway, and also reverse way also it's possible. So any doubt, guys, in the three-tier architecture? All clear? Guys, please confirm, huh? So
Yes, sir, yes,
yeah,
sir.
okay, thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, so let's start for the today lecture, guys. Okay, so there is a option, deployment option, guys. Okay, so there is a like majorly there is a two deployment option. In the interview, interview will ask. Okay, the first one is a deployment distributed, and second one is a standalone. Okay, so first one is a distributed, and second one is a standalone. Okay, what is the difference? I will let you know. Okay, there is a other option is available, but no one will ask. Okay, routed mode, transport mode. What is the cluster actual? What is the standalone? Full HA. Okay, management, high availability, everything. Okay, so let's check one by one. Okay, so distributed gateway, guys. Okay, first of all, okay, I will show you this one also. Okay, so whenever you are installing this firewall, okay, this checkpoint firewall, okay, whenever you are configure first time, okay, so it will ask, okay, you want to do the distributed deployment or a standalone. Okay, so here security management server and security gateway both are installed in the different box, means the two box. Here is the security management server, and this checkpoint device is also security gateway. Okay, so both are in the different box. It's called the distributed deployment in the simple way. Okay, and they both will communicate via secure internal communication. This is a checkpoint protocol, guys. Okay, secure internal communication, either we can call the SIC. Okay, so through SIC they will communicate each other. What is the SIC? I will let you know that one also. Okay, so uh, this is a distributed deployment. So we can say in the one line, in the security management server and security gateway, we are installing in the two different boxes. It's called the distributed deployment. Okay, now next one, standalone deployment. Okay, so here you can see in the single box. Here in the single box, we installed the SMS and SG, security management server and security gateway. We are installed it. Okay, so this is checkpoint device. So we installed the security management server and security gateway in the same box. It's called the uh, standalone deployment here. Okay, so this is the way. So any doubt? This is a two major one. This is one of the interview question, and it's very simple. So any doubt, guys? Guys, please confirm.
No, no. All good.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, and routed mode means it's a simple way we can say as a L3 firewall. Okay, we are configuring these two firewall interfaces as a L3 interface. Okay, and L3 interface must be in the both are the different subnet. Here you can see 12.0 and here is a 21.0. So two different network. Okay, so through we can create some policies and everything. So this is a routed mode, but it's not interview question, just is a knowledge purpose. Okay, so here there is a few like information is available. So you can see routed mode is the most common. Okay, so like we are configuring, suppose this is our inside network. Okay, and this is our outside network, or maybe a DMZ network we can say. Okay, so this, if you want to communicate from one side, one zone to another side, so you have to create, like we have to create two different L3 interface, and we have to create a rule or policy. By default, it's any deny policy is available. I will let you know also. It's also this is called the cleanup rule. Okay, it's by default is available. So I will let you know this parts tomorrow. Okay, so guys, this is the zone, inside zone, and this is the outside zone, and this is otherwise you can say the DMC zone. There is another zone also is available, DMC zone. Okay, so if you yes, please.
No, sir. I just repeat your word, GMT zone.
Yeah, so this is a DMZ zone, and if you want to communicate each other zone, then you have to create a policies and rule on the firewall. So we can route the traffic. It's called the routed mode. Okay. Then another one, guys, a transparent one, bridge one. We can say bridge mode or transparent. Okay, both are same. Okay, so in the Cisco devices, there is a we are calling this transparent switch, right? So it will just forward the packet or forward the frame only. Okay, so same thing it's available here. Okay, so you can just say if you want, there is a here you can see the network must be same both side. Okay, subnet must be same. Okay, same subnet, and these two interface you can just configure as a like you can put in the VLAN 10. That's it. So it's work as a like a bridge mode or transformer mode. Okay, so bridge mode or transformer mode you can deploy with without any changing your network topologies. Okay, so let me give you the one example, guys. Okay, suppose I've already given the example in the initial lectures. Okay, so suppose this is your uh, Windows machine and everything. Okay, and it's connected with this particular switch, and this connected with the one router, and this router connected with the ISP. Okay, so your team management team is informing you, hey, I want to add the new device checkpoint firewall in this particular diagram. Okay, and I don't want to any change in this particular diagram, so no need to change any IP address and anything. Suppose this is a IP address standard 1 and this is IP address standard 2 in the previous scenario. Okay, and this is IP address is a standard 100 as a router. So this is standard 100 is a gateway for this two machine. Okay, and your management team is saying I want to add this firewall as a like for the monitoring purpose and everything. Okay, so no need to like what type of the data content everything is passing through firewall, so I want to scan that particular data. Okay, so that type of at that moment you can use the firewall. Okay, in between here, in between switch and router, checkpoint firewall, and these two interface you can just configure as a L2, or you can configure the VLAN. Okay, same VLAN you can just put these two interface in the same VLAN. Okay, so whatever the traffic or data means this particular user is trying to access this ISP, from the ISP there is a torrent site. Okay, and from torrent site he wants to download some software. Okay, so it will data will travel through checkpoint. So the checkpoint firewall will scan that data. Okay, so we can say content, it will do content inspections. Okay, so it will scan the data. So it will scan, is there any antivirus is available, like virus is available or not. If it is virus, then firewall drop that particular data. So that's why we are using this for L2 firewall in our network diagram. Okay, so we can use this firewall as a bridge mode. Okay, and must be this both subnet must be like both end subnet must be same. Okay, so it's called the bridge mode. Okay, next one, cluster Excel. Okay, so we can say cluster means the group of the firewall, we can say in another way. Okay, so suppose let me give you the example. This is your checkpoint firewall. okay, and it's connected with a particular switch, and here switch with the switch it's connected here, and it's with the checkpoint there is a router, okay, and through router there is a ISP, guys. Okay, so what will happen first of all, okay, this particular machine he wants to access this one of the server. Okay, so what traffic will go via switch to the checkpoint firewalls. Checkpoint firewall will check the rules and everything. Then it will forward the traffic to the router, and router will forward the traffic to the internet. Okay, so this is how this particular user able to access the internet. Now, suppose this particular firewall gone faulty, otherwise this also gone faulty. Okay, so what we'll do? So at that moment, for the redundancy purpose, we are installing this another checkpoint firewall with this particular firewall. Okay, and here it's connected here and looks like here, and there is another router, and router is connected to the particular ISP. So what will happen? Okay, so suppose this firewall gone faulty, so what will happen? This traffic reach via here. Okay, okay, traffic comes via switch and switch to the checkpoint firewall, and it will forward to the router, and router will forward to the ISP. So this is how this particular user can able to access the internet without any downtime. Okay, so we have these two firewall 1 and firewall 2 we are placing in the cluster, and okay, and it's called the guys HA, high availability. So if this firewall goes down, then it will this firewall will take the workload without any downtime. So this particular user not able to identify either like a firewall down or whatever. Okay, so this is how we are like we can say this is a cluster mode. Okay, so we can say the high availability. Okay, so this is one type of the mode, and another mode, guys. Okay, in the distributed deployment. Okay, so here this is the one of the example as I told you, like, okay, so this is the gateway 1 and gateway 2 traffic passing via gateway 1, and somehow this firewall gone faulty. Okay, so the traffic will pass through gateway B. Okay, so this is the cluster mode, and this third one is, guys, management HA1. Okay, so in the management HA, let me give you the scenario. Yes, so this is looks like this is a distributed deployment. Okay, and in the distributed deployment what will happen, guys? Okay, first of all, okay, we have to configure these two management security management server. Okay, and so one will active as a act as a active, and another will be the standby. Okay, so here you can see. Okay, so in the high availability, one is the active security always active, and another will be the standby. Okay, so in case of this particular active security management server it's gone faulty, then second standby will be act as active. Okay, so uh 1 minute, let me tell you this one. So here you can see the primary and secondary security gateway. Sorry, not standby. It's the secondary security management server. Okay, the database of the security management server are synchronized. Okay, so either manually or we can schedule it. Okay, so they can take a backup and from active primary to secondary. Okay, so there is two SMS here you can say. Okay, so one is the primary. This is our primary and this is our secondary. Okay, so traffic will passes from primary only, and whatever the rules or policy, whatever you are creating, okay, it will synchronize with this one. So in case of this down, then it will passing through this one, and this SMS will handle all the traffic. That's it. Okay, so you can just check with this details option. Okay, information is available. So guys, any doubt? This is our security management HA. So any doubt in this scenario?
So that will switch automatically, right?
Yes, yes,
It's not,
automatically
yeah.
it will switch. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So any doubt, guys, till now? But this is the one of the interview questions. So what is the distributed? What is the difference between the distributed gateway deployment and the standalone deployment? That's it. So
How
till
is
now,
the physical connectivity between security gateway and this management?
okay. So like in the security gateway, okay, in the distributed deployment, okay. Once we installing this security management server and security gateway, Okay, so in these two boxes, okay, there is a option is available. So through security management server here, we are installing the smart console. Okay, and this smart console. So what will happen, guys? Okay, we in the smart security management server, we are installing this one. Okay, we are calling this security gateway here. Okay, so I will let you know in the distributed deployment. Okay, so you will know. Okay, so we are setting this SIG key. Okay, through SIG there is a random number you can give 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 something. Okay, so that number we have to enter here also. Okay, so automatically it will available in the security gateway. Okay, I will show you in the while we are doing the practical. Okay, okay, so any doubt till now, guys?
सर हम जब एचएमए करेंगे जो मतलब एक पालोल्टो में सॉरी पालोल्टो बोलते हैं चेक पॉइंट डाउन हो जाएगा तो दूसरा चेक पॉइंट वो अपने आप को
अप आ
चेक कर
जाएगा।
देगा मतलब
हाँ।
हाँ अप आ जाएगा लेकिन हम सर उसको प्रायोरिटी सेट करेंगे या बाय डिफॉल्ट उसको सर ऑटोमेटिक प्रायोरिटी हाई रहेगा उसका
हाँ भाई,
तरह का
उसमें कैसा रहेगा कि अपना जब एच देखेंगे ना, तब मैं उसको आपको पूरा प्रैक्टिकल के साथ समझा दूंगा। जैसे आपने बोला पलोल्टो में जैसे एक ऑप्शन रहता है प्रियम्पशन, ठीक है।
हाँ प्रिवेंशन हाँ जी
हाँ, प्रियम्पशन, तो जैसे पलोल्टो डाउन गया तो फिर आपका प्रियम्पशन जैसे अप आया तो वो पहले प्रियम्पशन देखेगा एनेबल है कि नहीं। प्रियम्पशन एनेबल है तो उसके बाद प्रियम्पशन वो एनेबल है तो वो दोनों का प्रायोरिटी वो कंपेयर करेगा। तो जिसका लो होगा तो वापस वो एक्टिव हो जाएगा, उसको मैन्युअली नहीं करना पड़ेगा। तो सेम चीज यहाँ पे होगा, बट यहाँ पे मैं आपको बता दूंगा ऑप्शन क्या क्या है, ठीक है। और जब आने वाले
ठीक है
लेक्चर में हम पढ़ेंगे तब मैं आपको बता दूंगा। ओके,
थैंक यू सर
okay, welcome. Okay, so this is a checkpoint deployment options, guys. Okay, now let me give you the this is the major one, standalone deployment. So उसमें कैसे इंस्टॉलेशन करते हैं वगैरह, तो फर्स्ट टाइम कॉन्फ़िगरेशन कैसा रहेगा तो वो हम यहाँ पे 2 3 बार देख लेंगे, ठीक है। सो लेट मी ओपन द लैब। ओके, सो जैसे मैंने आपको बताया गाइस, स्टैंडअलोन डिप्लॉयमेंट क्या है, उसका थियोरेटिकल पार्ट क्या है, तो आप देख सकते हो सिंपल वे ये वाला एक डायग्राम है, ठीक है। सो इसमें डायग्राम में मैं आपको एक बता देता हूँ कि कैसा अपना डायग्राम रहेगा। सो ये वाला चेक पॉइंट फायरवॉल है, ठीक है। तो ये चेक पॉइंट फायरवॉल में हम 2 ऑप्शन इंस्टॉल करेंगे, सिक्योरिटी मैनेजमेंट सर्वर एंड सिक्योरिटी गेटवे। गाइस मैं यहाँ पे गाइस आई विल जस्ट रोट डाउन दिस वन इन द शॉर्ट फॉर्म, ओके, SMS and SG। सो जस्ट like you have an idea, like this is a security management server, this is a security gateway. Security gateway is nothing but you can say firewall. Okay, so this is our standalone deployment. Okay, so in the standalone deployment we will install the security management server and security gateway. Okay, and this is the ethernet 0 1 2 3. Okay, so 0 we will configure as a management server IP interface. Okay, and we will give the IP address 192.168.114.50. I've already configured here /24, okay, on this firewall. And you can configure as a 51 in the from the Windows machine. And this is our inside one, inside network. Okay, so in the inside network we will take the 10 network. Okay, forget about this one, 10.1.1.0/24. So we will give this IP addresses as a 2 IP address here. Okay, and here one 10.1.1.1 IP address and 10.2 IP address here. Okay, this is our outside IP addresses 192.168.1.0/24. So 1.1 here and 1.2 on this interface, and this is our 20 network, 20.1.1.0/24. So 20.1.2 IP address we will configure here, and 20.1 IP address we will configure here. Okay, so any doubt in this diagram? So this is our inside zone, this is our DMZ zone, this is our management one, and this is our outside. Any doubt, guys, in this diagram? Just keep in mind. Okay, so let's start without any delay. Okay, so this is our lab. Okay, so you guys just check with the Vishal sir. He will share with you this particular URL. Okay, this is one URL. So you will looks like it will looks like this one. Okay, if you want, let me log out this profile one. Okay, first time. Okay, so it will looks like here, looks like this one. So this is my name and I will enter the password. Okay, and we have to take this HTML console only, and the password will be the captcha. Okay, TA. So once it's completed, then you will see looks like it will this one. So once you let me delete this file. Okay, if I am able to delete or not. Okay, so if you want to create, okay, so destroy not all. Okay, so if you want to create a new one, okay, just click here. Okay, click here and just give the name and just add, click on add. Otherwise there is a already you created, then just double click and open the lab. Okay, so I'm just opening the lab. Okay, so here you can see there is nothing is available. So you want to add the option like a nodes, checkpoint device and everything here. Okay, so do one thing guys, just right click on it, click on node. There is option is available for the checkpoint security gateway. Okay, so here you can see the what is the name. Okay, if you want to give this name and everything. Okay, there is an image R80.40, this is operating system. Okay, and if you want to increase the RAM, not an issue, you can increase the RAM and just save it. So this is our checkpoint device guys. Okay, and we required the three machine, Windows machine, for one for the management, another for the inside and DMC. Okay, so I'm just do right click. Okay, so here you will find the Windows also. If you're not able to find, just type Windows. Okay, and click OK. There is a you require the three machine. Okay, Windows 7 Ultimate. There is a one more images for the Windows 10. Okay, so once I will upload this one, I will let you know guys. Okay, and if you want to change the icon for the Windows, you can change from here also. And let me close it, not required. And if you want to increase the RAM, okay, otherwise just click here. Okay, and save. Okay, so this is for our management, this is for inside, and this is for outside DMZ. Okay, now I require the two switch. So for the switch, go to the Cisco IOL. So here you will find the L2. This is for L2 one. Okay, is for the switch. So there is two switch required. You can just give the name as a switch. Okay, if you want to change the icon, you can change the icon. So if you are not able to find here, just do one thing. Type switch. Okay, so multiple switch icon is available. So I'm taking this one. Okay, and select and scroll down. Let me scroll down where it is. Sorry, go to Cisco IOL. Okay, there is two switches required, not 32, two switch required. And let me give the name and icon will be the L3 switch. Okay, select and okay, not required and save. Okay, so two switches here I am copying here. Okay, and for the internet guys, just right click on it, go to network. Okay, and type management cloud. Okay, and save. Okay, so this is our internet. Okay, so once we connect this internet to this particular firewall, so this we have to create a rule and policy from inside to outside. Okay, so this particular machine can able to access the internet. Okay, so let's connect this all the ports guys first of all. Okay, so to connect the ports, first of all we will connect this port to this particular machine. So Ethernet 0 it's for management, Ethernet 1 is for the inside one. Okay, Ethernet 2 it's for the outside one, and Ethernet 3 it's for the DMZ one. Okay, so this is our lab. Okay, and now just connect this particular Windows machine to with this one. Okay, and this machine to this here. Okay, and let me start the checkpoint firewall, so it will take the time to the installation. Okay, let me start this machine also. Okay, now let me give the IP address and everything here. Okay, so let me do one thing. Right click, text. Okay, so here let me say, yeah, so let me type the first of all 10.1.1.0/24. Okay,
You make it.
guys, are you able to hear me? I think my audio is not.
Yes, yes.
Yes, okay,
Yes,
now
sir,
it's
yes.
okay. So let me make it bold and font color will be the red. Okay, yeah. So here you can see this is our inside network. Okay, let me duplicate it. So this is our 20 network. Okay, let me change for the 20. Let me duplicate it. Okay, so 192.168. 192.168 1.24. Okay, and let me duplicate for this one also. So this is our management icon. Okay, so 192.168.114.0. Okay, so here guys, dot 50 is our IP address. Like let me make it duplicate. So this is our IP address 114.50. Okay, so this is our IP address, and like also let me start make it this one also dot to here. Okay, let me duplicate. Let me make it here. Sorry, sorry guys, थोड़ी speed slow है. Okay. Okay, so it's a 192.168.1.1 here, and so any doubt guys in this particular lab? Okay, so let me start this one. Okay, let me start this machine, this switch also. It will not take us time. Okay, but not an issue. Okay, so first of all we have to open this particular firewall, and it will open as a CLI mode. Okay, so through CLI mode we have to check what is the management IP already configured, but I already configured IP addresses and everything. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me write this IP address and everything here. Okay, so for the checkpoint guys, okay, for the checkpoint gateway firewall, username will be admin in the small case, and password will be admin at 12345. Okay, so same thing is available for this particular Windows machine, but its username is a different one. Okay, Windows machine. Okay, and username will be OVI. Okay, and password will be 123 only. Okay, so please make sure. Uh, this is for checkpoint firewall, and this is one. Okay, so the terminal window is open. Now let me check. Yeah, so it will ask for the login. So I'm typing admin, and password is admin at 12345. Okay, so here you can see the gateway name is showing here. Okay, and you can check the show interface Ethernet 0. Here you can see Ethernet 0 is our management IP addresses. Okay, and this IP address I already configured. Okay, so here you can see the IP address is 192.168.114.50. Okay, so this management IP address we have to access through our web. Okay, so through a web we have to access from here. Okay, so let me open this Windows machine and type the password 123. यार इसको इशू आ रहा है. There is an issue. Vishal sir, hello. Vishal sir, are you available? Are you in the call? I'm not able to type actually the number. Let me type the word keyword also, not typing here. Somehow it's. Okay, let me do one thing.
सर ऑन स्क्रीन कीबोर्ड ट्राई कर दीजिएगा, शायद हो सकता है.
Sorry.
ऑन स्क्रीन कीबोर्ड.
Yeah, on screen I already reach. Okay. Not able to type actually. Don't know why. See, somehow it's not working. If I'm when I do like see, it's automatically selected after 3 seconds. But when I click here, in the while doing the practical, it's working, but somehow it's not working now. Okay, let me check this one. It's also same. So if it is like supporting same, yeah, it's doing the same actually. Okay, so I will do one thing, guys. Okay, I will change the image. Otherwise, I will upload the new image for the Windows 7. Okay, otherwise Windows XP is also fine. But here you can see this Windows machine is running now. Okay, now let me type here. If it is keyboard is option, okay, on screen keyboard apply. Also, it will take much time actually. मतलब अरे यार. Okay, let me inform to the Vishal. Okay, password is 1, 2, 3. But here also I'm not able to type. Okay, let me try. Yes, now I'm able to do. Okay, so yeah, so here you can see this is our Windows machine and everything. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me, okay, it will showing like this one now. Why? Okay, so let me change the screen one. Okay, sorry, not this one. A resolution one. Okay, so it will be easy for you like okay, 1024, it's fine, not an issue. Okay, so first of all, we have to give the IP addresses, guys. Okay, so in this machine, we will give the IP address as a 50. Then here we will give the 51 IP address on this Windows machine. Okay, so for that IP address, just type right click on this network. Okay, and just go to properties and go to the change network adapter. This is the guys basic things in the available in the CCNA, how to assign the IP4 addresses. Okay, so manually we will assign the IP address 192.168.114.51. Okay, and this is our gateway. Sorry, subnet mask can no need to configure the gateway. It's totally fine. And guys, this is a simulator. So do one thing, guys. Okay, just close this machine, Windows machine firewall. Okay, keep it is a close one. Okay, so this is turn on. So let's do one thing. Just turn off this firewall and okay. Now in this open the browser, guys. This is Chrome browser. Okay, so in this Chrome, do one thing. Just type the IP address https://whack 192.168.114.50. This particular checkpoint firewall IP address 114.50. I'm just entering this here in the Google Chrome. So this is our management IP address. Once you hit enter, guys, okay, so it will ask for the this is a certificate is not valid. Okay, so it will give you the some warning. Okay, here you can see the not secure and everything. Okay, so here in the advanced, okay, and go to the proceed further. You can just create the proceed further. So there is a option is available. So as I told you, admin is the username and capital A admin at 12345. This is our uh, interface. Okay, so this is here you can see and okay, so here you can see this is our first time visit, guys. Okay, so this is like whenever you are like configuring the new firewall, okay, anything you are configuring here. Okay, so what will happen, guys? You can see this is our new operating system. What is the operating system we are using? And this is a
Your voice
platform.
is breaking. Is it for me only or?
Everyone able to facing this facing this issue, voice issue.
No, it's okay for
No,
me.
no, no.
Okay,
Okay,
no
so
problem.
might be you have an internet issues. Okay. So like this is the first time visit, guys. Okay, so here you can see in the platform there is a open server. Okay, we are using there is a platform like if you are using the some hardware model, then it will show you the some models also. Okay, so this is first time, so just click on next. Okay, now this is deployment option, guys. Okay, so we are continuing with the R80.40. Okay, so operating system already available in this device, so you can just continue. Otherwise, if you can install from the Checkpoint cloud, Okay, you can download from the image from the Checkpoint cloud and you can install. Otherwise, you have the image in the uh, 1 minute. 1 minute. Vishal sir is asking for. Okay. Okay, so what will happen? Yeah, so in the install from the USB device. Okay, so in the USB device, you have a image for the Checkpoint firewall, and that USB pen drive, it's must be in the bootable. Okay, so आपके पास bootable pen drive होना चाहिए और उसमें इमेज होना चाहिए, तब आप यहाँ से ये वाला ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट कर सकते हो. Otherwise, if you have any backup, okay, so suppose this is your firewall. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, so this in the HA you have HA firewall. Okay, this is Checkpoint HA firewall, and somehow this firewall gone faulty. Okay, you raise a case with the tech Checkpoint tech. Okay, so you raise a case with the tech already troubleshoot, but they also not able to find this issue, and they are not able to fix this issue. Okay, so the tech will suggest there is a issues and this particular firewall is not coming up. There is a multiple issues. Okay, so they will asking for you the RMA device. Okay, replace material something is the name. Okay, RMA device. Okay, RMA written machine something. There is a uh, we can say. Okay, so if they are raising the RMA request, once is the new firewall coming comes to your environment or location, so we can do one thing. We can take a backup. We have already backup from this Checkpoint firewall. So that backup we can install here. So through this option only, recovery option. Okay, so we have a multiple options here. Okay, now we will continue with the RIT440 configuration only. Just click on next. So here you can see we already configured this Ethernet 0 options. Okay, now if you have like this one, so you can just configure the IP addresses management IP address. Okay, so gateway, not required the gateway, but if you want to remove, you can remove. Otherwise, leave it as it is. Okay, and there is option also is available for the IPv6. So if you are using IPv6 addresses, then you can select. Otherwise, select the next option. Now there is an option for the Ethernet 01. Okay, there is a multiple option is available, Ethernet 2 and 3. You can configure here. Otherwise, once completed successfully, firewall completed successfully, then you can configure the through Gaia portal also. Okay, so you can select. Otherwise, you can select manually or option. There is IPv6 option is also available. Otherwise, continue. Click on next. Now, guys, you can just give the name. Okay, so here we are installing the standalone deployment. Okay, security gateway and security management server. So I'm just giving the name as a SG and SMS. Okay, I'm just giving this name. Domain name, if you have a domain name, then you can give the domain name. Just give the DNS IP address if you have. Leave if you don't have, just DNS IP address. Okay, just third DNS server IP address. Proxy setting. So in your organization, if you are using the some proxy server and anything, that address is just you can type here and port number. Okay, otherwise you can just blank and just click on next. Okay, now guys is the time. Okay, so it's showing Pacific Canada time, but we are using in the we are in the Kolkata, India. So I'm just selecting this Kolkata time. And if you have NTP server details, then you can just give the NTP server version and what is the time zone. Okay, but here we are using the Kolkata by default one. Okay, just click next. Now it will show you the two options, guys: security gateway and security management server. And there is a MDS is another option, another things. Okay, so here in the security gateway and security management server, just select it. Okay, once you select, then there is a option is available, guys. This is a major like uh, uh part. Okay, so if we are using the standalone, then we have to select both one, because we are installing this security gateway and security management server in the only one box. Okay, so that's why we are using the both. Okay, so here we will use the both, so we will select this both. Okay, and we are right now we are not configuring the clustering. Okay, for the security gateway, and this is our primary management server, so it's a primary. Otherwise there is option for the secondary also. Okay, so we are leaving as it is, and automatically download the templates, contact everything. Okay, now click next. Okay, now the administrator. So we logged with the admin. Now, if you want to create a new administrator, then you can create a name, password, and everything. Just confirm the password. Otherwise, leave it as it is. Now, click on next. Here is the option like it's the client means that this particular IP address, management IP address is firewall. Okay, so who can access? Any IP address means that any can access this particular firewall. I am selecting this machine, so I am able to access this particular machine. Okay, network means you can give the network 192.168.114.0. Okay, you can give the subnet mask. Okay, then range means the in our environment only 10 network is 10 engineer is available. Okay, so you can give the IP address 192.168.114.1 to 192.168.114.10. Only 10 people can able to access this particular firewall. Okay, so this is but right now I am selecting any IP addresses. Okay, and just click on next. Now it will start the process for the installing security gateway and security management server as a primary security management. Okay, and no need to send the data to the checkpoint. Okay, just finish. Okay, so it will asking for, are you sure you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. Then it will start the processing to install the security gateway and security management server in the sandbox. So this is the installation process, guys. So any doubt till now?
No, sir.
Okay, 164883. What's the good name?
Sir, Shankar here, sir. Shankar Hota.
Okay. Okay. Any doubt? Akash, Anil, Pradeep, till now, any
It's
doubt?
good. It's good.
Okay,
Like
great.
first we need how we knew that which one is management port.
Sorry, Anil.
Uh, how we know the first which port is management port in
We
initial
can
setting?
we can assign. It's depend on us. Okay. If you want to if you want to manage like select this management port as a one slash one, then you can select that one also.
Okay, okay.
It's depend on us. Okay, if you want to change this IP address 5050, then you can change also. I will let you know that one also. Okay, so in the distributed deployment, I will change the IP address as a 51. Okay, so that part I will show you. Okay, so it will take some time, guys. Okay, so we have to wait for that time only because this is a first time like installation everything. Okay, so in the standalone deployment and in the distributed deployment, I will show you in the like from first to last. Okay, A to Z. Okay, and it will take some time, not an issue. We will wait. Okay, but in the like futures in future scenario, like once whenever we are creating the policies, okay, whenever we are creating the IPsec and everything, then I will pre-configure these parts. Okay, in the all lab. Okay, so it will we can save our time because each and every time we are like configuring the checkpoint firewall as a standalone distributed gateway, then most of the time it will we can leave from here also. Okay. So Pradeep, any doubt? Akash, till now it's clear.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great.
That's right.
So yeah. Okay, so security gateway and security management server is completed. Now it's finalizing the configurations. Okay, so it will take some several minutes and it will asking for the report. Okay, so once this particular is completed, this wizard is completed, then it will ask for the report. And once it's rebooted, then it will that initially we just given the IP like username and password. So we have to enter that one. And here you can see this is our Gaia portal configuration. First type wizard is only Gaia portal. Through once the Gaia portal wizard is completed, then we can download the smart console from that only. Otherwise we can download from the checkpoint portal also. Okay, but through here we can download. Okay, so let's wait. And guys, whatever these documents I created, okay, through for this one I already shared with this Vishal sir. Okay, so you can just take that document from the Vishal sir. Okay, and also you can just take the recorded lecture and just ask him for the lab access. Okay, so he will create a lab access for you. Okay, so he will give you the ID, username, and password. Okay, just keep it with you and just save. Okay, and whenever you are trying to, like, you are configuring the lab and everything, just uh, do it. Okay, and in case of any issues in the lab and everything, guys, okay, just connect with Vishal sir. Okay, and they will try to fix the issue, and if it is not fixed, then they will reach out to me. Then I will fix, and I will tell you like what type of issue, what the issue you did. Okay, so how it's resolved. And most of the time you will check the recorded lecture, so it will be easy, and like just try to fix this issue by yourself, then it will be like good for you also. Okay.
सर मेरा कल लॉगिन किया था, लेकिन मुझे सिर्फ आपका फर्स्ट क्लास का रिकॉर्डेड वीडियो मिला, लेकिन सेकंड क्लास का नहीं मिल रहा है सर मुझे.
Okay. So just check with the Vishal sir. Okay, so here asking for the restart one. Okay, once we click, if it is not we are click OK, then it will automatically restart after 40 seconds. Okay, so just click on OK. So भाई आप एक बार विशाल सर से बात कर लो, ठीक है. वो आपको प्रोवाइड कर लेंगे रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर. ओके, एंड आपके पास लैब भी रहेगा, तो आप जस्ट ट्राई करो कि कैसे कैसे हम पूरा परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं लैब वगैरह. तो आप डे टू डे आप practice karoge, तो it will be good for you guys. Okay, and once it's completed, this course is completed, then I will share with you guys the interview question, everything. Okay, so it will be easy for you to crack the interview and all. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, I think only standalone deployment also we will perform here, because for the distributed deployment we have to do the process two times. But security gateway, it will not take that much time, but for the security management server, it will take some times. Okay, so not an issue. Let's wait. Guys, if okay, redirect to the login page. Okay, so it will redirect to here, the login page. Otherwise, you can see in the checkpoint CLI here it's just still rebooting. Okay, so let's wait for here only. Okay, because in the backend it's rebooting here. So in the CLI command, you can see the firewall is rebooting. That after that, it will ask for the login and password. Okay, so let me log in admin, and password is capital admin at 12345. Okay, so yes, here you can see the change name also is changed. Okay, show interface Ethernet 0. Okay, so IP address is also same. Okay, if you want to change, you can change, not an issue. Okay, I will show you like how to change the IP addresses also. Okay, and after that, let's log into this Gaia portal then. Okay, so here admin and admin at 12345. Okay, so here you can see, guys, this is our Gaia portal. Okay, and it's showing here lock icon. As I told you, just check the previous recorded lecture. So this is lock icon. Okay, so why it's showing here? Because you already access this particular CLI access. Okay, so it will not it will not allow you to the edit anything. Okay, so if you want to edit anything, just click on lock icon. Then you can take the override the lock. Yes, I want to access now. You can change the IP address and anything. Okay, so here you can see we can download this particular one. Okay, so now what we will do in the overview, guys, there is an option for the download smart console. Okay, so you can download Smart Console from here. Otherwise, just type here Smart Console. Okay, so there is an option is all available. Download Smart Console. So it will redirect you here directly. Once you click here, then it will redirect in the maintenance, then download Smart Console, and you can download from here also. So there is a Smart Console file will automatically download. Okay, so it will be around 400 MB. Okay, so let's do one thing till time, guys. Okay, what we will do in this firewall, we will configure this IP address Ethernet 1/1, Ethernet 1/2, and Ethernet 1/3 IP address we will configure. Okay, so we have access this firewall. Okay, so that interface IP address we can configure here. Okay, so go to the overview, and here in the network management network interface. Okay, if you want to configure here, so Ethernet 1/1 is the our LAN interface. So just go to edit. Okay, okay, yeah. So it will open. Let's wait for some time. Okay, it's not responding. Yeah. So here you can see the new window will open. Just click on enable. Okay. Otherwise, this port will be not like up. Okay. And just type inside. This is our inside port. Okay. And what is the IP address for that one? 10.1.1.2 IP address. And what is the subnet mask? 255.255.255.0. Yeah. So this is our LAN interface. Okay, so here you can see the option is available, but let me do one thing. Let me remove columns. IPv6 not required. This also not required. Okay, and link status and commit. Okay, yes, type also it's okay. So here you can see name, interface, IP address, subnet mask. Okay, and commit. Okay, so this is our name and everything we already configured. Let's change this one also. Double. Okay, not required. Edit. Okay, consult to return. Okay, not an issue. Okay, yeah, Ethernet 1/2 is the for outside one. So let's configure this one. Let me enable this one. It's outside, and IP address is the 192.168.1.2 IP addresses, and what is the IP address? Yeah, 255.255.255.0. Okay, so this is our outside interface. This IP address is, this is our LAN we configured. This is our one. This is our 20.2. Okay, so let me configure that one also. Here you can see the down part. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me just commit DMZ. Just I'm type commit DMZ, and IP address 20.1.1.2 IP address, and 255.255.255.0. Okay, and I'm click just okay. So here you can see the port is still down. Okay, so if you want to make it up, so you have to enable this particular port and just click OK. Okay, so now you can see the port is okay. Okay, okay, and this is our configuration tab one. Okay, once you click monitor one, okay, so it will show you looks like this one. This is our Ethernet 0. Okay, and this is our RX drop and type and everything, transmit packet, receive packet. Okay, on this particular one. Okay, if you want to refresh, okay, if you want to refresh every 10 seconds, just click here. It will automatically refresh. Okay, so just okay, and let me go to the configuration tab. Okay, and you can see if you want to set the management interface. Okay, so Ethernet 0 is our management interface. If you want to change, then you can change from here also, but initially we already configured, so not no net required. Otherwise we will lose the access. Okay, so don't change like in the real time environment also, guys. Don't change in the like IP address or anything in the management interface. Okay, don't do anything with this one. Okay, let me refresh. Okay, so this is one our interface configuration is done here. Okay, and let's check the file is downloaded or not. Yes, it's downloaded. Let me keep this one. Oh yeah, so it will show you in this folder. So it will show you looks like this one. Okay, so let me try to install this application Smart Console. Okay, so through Smart Console, okay, so we can install, we can create the policies and everything. Okay, so we will create the policy. Okay, if you want to try to access from here to here, it will not allow. Okay, so it's a Windows 3 machine. Okay, so let me enter the password 123. Okay, and enter. So first of all, we will assign this IP address on this one. Okay, so you can just enter here. Otherwise, just type the command, guys, ncpa.cpl. Okay, so it will take you here directly. Okay, and just go to properties and change adapter option and IPv4 address, and this is our LAN machine. So IP addresses will be 10.1.1.1 255.255.255.0, and our gateway will be the firewall in IP address 10.1.1.2. Okay, and if you want to like enter this IP address, it and 8.8.4.4. Okay, so this is our DNS entry. Okay, and just click OK, and this is a simulator. So just keep this firewall off. Okay, okay, not required, not required. But computer setting of the network, you can change the setting, network settings. Okay, so it's not required, not an issue. Okay, let me close and let me restart later, not an issue. And keep the firewall off, guys. Okay, so this is our firewall, Windows firewall, and here you can see the firewall status. You can off from here. Okay, so right now you are not able to ping this internet also from the CMD. Okay, so if you are trying to ping 8.8.8.8 anything, you will not able to ping because the firewall is a block the traffic. Okay, I will let you know that things also. Okay, so let's check this particular, yeah, sorry, we have to click on run. Okay, so it will take some time. Okay, so to install this one first, because this is installing first time. Okay, so it will take the time. Okay, till time you can see we already configured this particular IP address. Okay, now let's this IP address. Okay, so Windows 4 machine. Okay, so guys, any doubt like in this particular diagram and like how to access like configuring this particular interface IP address and anything, any doubt? Yeah, why it's not able to type? Yeah, I have to check the Windows image, otherwise I have to reinstall this image again. Previously it was not giving any issue. If it is okay, then I will check with the Windows 10. Okay, so for Windows 10 not required any password and anything, you can just start and you can open. There is a image machine will be open, and it will be the like fast also. Not able to do anything here. Arey yaar. Okay, so let's wait for this one. Terminal of Windows 2 machine. So it's already, yeah. So it will asking for this one. Okay, so it's installing, launching the setup and everything. Okay. Okay, so I'm closing this one for some time. Let's wait for the Windows 10. We already configured this IP address here. Okay, on the switch side, no need to configure the IP address. Already this interface already configured the IP address, and this interface will be the gateway for this particular machine. And same here, this interface IP address is the gateway for this Windows machine. Okay, so hope it will work. Yes, 123 password, and we will configure the same thing here. Okay, so let's do one thing. Let's wait and let me type ncpa.cpl. Okay, so it will go directly here and right click properties and IPv4 address and in the manual setting. Okay, here you can see the 20.1.1.1, sorry, not 2, 1 IP address 255.255.255.0, and gateway will be 20.1.1.2 IP address and 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4 IP address as a DNS server, primary and alternate secondary. Okay, so these things already configured here. Okay, and let me do one thing, guys. Okay, let me change the IP addresses also. Okay, not IP address. Let me ping the IP address. So in the command prompt here, you can see I'm not able to ping the internet from these DMZ server machines. Okay, so here you can see I'm not able to ping even if you are trying to ping the 10.1.1.1 machine. Okay, because both are in the different zones. Okay, and in the different zones the rule is blocked. Okay, and in the firewall there is only one rule is created. Okay, it's the any deny, means the any traffic from the source or any traffic to the destination, it will block by default. So if you want to allow, then you have to create a new rule on the checkpoint firewall. Okay, above the that particular any deny rule. Then after you can create like access the from one zone to another zone. Okay, so any doubt till now, guys? So we configure the IP address from the inside and outside, okay, and the machine as well on the checkpoint firewall as well. Now let's wait for the installation of this smart console. Then after we will check the from this machine, we will try to ping from this machine to this internet. We will try to ping from this machine to this particular machine and everything. Okay. Okay. Any doubt till now? Guys, please confirm.
Sorry to disturb. Until what time we have the class?
10
Okay.
10 p.m. Okay. So after half an hour, we have till 30 minutes. Okay. So like what we will do right now. Okay. Once this completed, then we will check the connectivity. We will create a rule from the inside to outside or inside to DMZ. Okay. So we will
Mhm.
check the internet connectivity. Okay. So here you can say like we already installed the distributed gateway and everything. So like we are downloading the smart console, and once we open the smart console, okay, so I will let you know like how it looks like and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after we will I will show you the default policy. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. And once this standalone will it's completed, then we will close for the today, because like if you are starting distributed, then it will take another 1 hour and everything. Okay. So
Oh,
tomorrow yeah, so tomorrow we will start distributed deployment.
yeah.
And
Thank you.
once it's completed, stand distributed, then this installation process I will do previously, like before the class. Okay, so it will
Mhm.
not take use the consume the time and everything. So easily we can so the time will not waste. Okay.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. But this is
Actually,
the
I'm
first
new
time.
for this. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
new for this, so still I need
yeah.
to learn more.
No problem. Akash, do one thing. Like once this completed the course, okay, just go through recorded session. Okay, whatever the
Mm-hmm.
lecture already done. Okay, once this like once you have done with the recorded lecture, and just do the practice. Okay, practice
Yep, yep.
makes you perfect. Okay, so like this is the it will ask for this one. Yes, if you want to like path, okay, where you want to install, but keep as it is a default one. Okay, and let me install. Okay, so it will take hardly 5 minutes here. Okay, so Akash, like just as I like saying,
Mm-hmm.
just take the access from the Vishal sir. Okay, for the
Yep.
lab, and just try to. Okay, so it will be easy for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Multiple students join, maybe around 11 students, maybe where is going, where are those? सब लोग चले गए क्या?
इवन हमारा टाइम तो कुछ और ही डिफरेंट है.
I think it's morning around, right? No.
नहीं नहीं, अभी अराउंड 12 o'clock हो रहे हैं यहाँ पे.
Okay, afternoon, then it's okay.
Night, not
Oh,
afternoon.
okay. So take it. Very good. Yeah, so 95% is completed. Anil, till now all clear?
Yes, clear.
Shankar, right? 164883.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Pradeep, so it's almost done now. Yeah. So okay, let's close this one and okay, so it will finish and it will launch automatically. Okay, so if you close this one, not an issue. Okay, so do one thing. Let me close this from here. Okay, it will starting this particular one. Okay, smart console, and this is our operating system R80.40. This is I think current one. So previously we are using the different operating system like R80.10, R80.20. Okay, then in the previous one R77.30. Okay, so there is a different in the R77.30. Okay, so maybe someone will ask you also what is the difference between R77.30. Okay, so like this is the firewall smart security management server. Okay, so suppose IP address is 10.1.1.1. Okay, so we have a 4 member in the team. Okay, so first member is taking the access first of all. Okay, second, third, and fourth they are waiting because only one member can able to access the smart console at that moment in the R77 till R77.30. But once the it's like next version is R80.10, okay, or after onwards all the version, multiple users can able to access this one. Okay, so this is the different only. Okay, so maybe interview will ask for this one. Okay, so here guys we have to enter the password. Okay, so let me close this one. Okay, let me close this smart console, this one, and let me minimize this one. If you want to see here, this is a smart console. Okay, so all the time no need to open the web Gaia put and everything. Okay, if you want to change the network interface settings, so you, after that time you can just go through Gaia portal. Otherwise, just double click on it, the smart console. It will start this. Okay, it will launch and everything. Then it will ask for the admin username, password, and IP address. What is that IP address? That management IP address we have to enter. Okay, so here we already downloaded the smart console. Then we have to enter this 114.50 in the smart console. Then we can able to access this particular checkpoint firewall. Okay, so here we can give the admin. Okay, and username is a admin and password will be also admin, admin at 12345 a capital, and IP address. So what is the IP address? 192.168.114.50. So this is IP address and this is a read mode. Means if you want to you don't want to make like edit, or you don't want to create any rule, but for the auditing purpose, or maybe you want to just check the rule or logs. Okay, so you can just go through it. Okay, if you are so maybe you cannot delete any rule and anything. You can create a demo purpose also, it's available. So for the demo you can just create something. Okay, but most of the real-time environment no need to do this one, but in the lab purpose you can just go through demo purpose. Okay, so this is our management IP addresses and everything. We will do the right access only through right access, and this is admin, it's our super user. He can do all the performance like all this one. Okay, now it will asking for the fingerprint to access. But if you want to just like you are accessing the right firewall or not, you can just go through the CLI mode. Okay, in the CLI mode, just log in with the admin or admin at 12345, and this is our gateway. Then cp config, this is our one command. Okay, so it will ask for you the certificate fingerprint 8 number one. Okay, so just type 8 and enter. So here you can see the this fingerprint or like a fingerprint option. So COMA CULT. So that one will it's showing here. COMS, CULT. So yeah, both it's the same. Then you can just proceed. Means you are trying to access the correct firewall only. Okay. So in the here in the environment multiple firewall and you don't know what is the IP address and everything, you are confusing. Then you can just check the fingerprint option and option. Okay. If it is completed, do you want to save this file? No, I don't want to save. Yeah, it will uh, take you this path, and if you want to exit, just press the 11 and enter, then it will enter. So this is our security management server and security gateway. Okay, and here it will loading the data and everything. Once it's completed, it will launch the application smart console. Okay, so here you can see it will launch the application. Yeah, so it will looks like this one, guys. This is the network object and everything, as I told you. Okay, it's showing what's new. Okay, anything new here, it will open this page. Otherwise you can if you want to close, you can close from here. And if you want to one more time, just open click here. Okay, what's new? And here is the network object, whatever the network object already created, users and servers and data types and VPN community. So it's by default it's created only. Okay, if you want to like minimize this window, just click here. Okay, so this is a gateway, and here this is a management server. In this management server you can create a, like this is a security gateway and security management server both as a standalone. Otherwise, if you are installing the distributed, and so it looks like this one, and you can enter the multiple security gateway here. If you want to create a new one, then here we will do in the security management server. Okay, so a distributed gateway, sorry, we will do in the distributed deployment. Okay, and here in the security policy you can create a policies, everything here. Okay, all the net policy and everything you can create here in this particular policy section, security and policy section. And here you can see the by default one rule is created and his name is a cleanup rule. Okay, so what he's saying? Okay, it's saying source is any, destination is any, VPN leave as it is, we are not configuring the VPN, and services and application will be any, and action is a drop. Okay, so there is in multiple option is available, accept, drop or more, like multiple option is available. And here track means if you want to track nothing, or if you want to track a logs, then you can select the logs. And installation gateway means you have a multiple firewall in your environment. And so I will show you this one also. Okay, so suppose in this security gateway, okay, here in the security gateway, like a security management server, multiple firewall is available, guys. Okay, here. Okay, and you want to create a rule for this particular firewall only. Okay, so you can create a rule and you can install that rule on this particular firewall only. How? So it will show you looks like this one. Okay, go to the security server, and in the side right side, okay, in the policy here, okay, there is a multiple only available. So you can select this particular firewall here. Okay, and you can install this policy. Okay, so this is how we will do this one also. Okay, so let me do say another one. Okay, logs on monitor, this logs on monitor you can see here, and manage setting and everything you can see here. And command prompt also you can able to open the command prompt from here also. So it will open the command prompt. Okay, so here you can see you can do multiple things. Okay, so this is our management server IP address and everything, guys. Okay, now security gateway and everything. Now let me do one thing. Let me create a policy. Okay, previously we already checked. We are not able to access from here to here, not here to here, here to here, and here to here. Okay, so we will create a one policy from source. This one standard one say like a internet tak pura internet means any internet IP, and 443 or any we can do. We will try to access. So what we can do? Okay, so this is cleanup rule. Otherwise, you can do just accept. That's it. Let me accept this rule. Let me change. Let me create a logs. Okay, and policy will be the automatically it will take. Otherwise, you can just if you want to select, yeah, this security gateway. I want to just click on OK plus icon. So automatically it will install here. Okay, now I did some changes here, guys. Okay, so it's showing basic cleanup rule and anything. Okay, so if you don't want to do this one, do one thing. just drop down and logs purpose. Otherwise you can, if you want to remove, just click here, okay, and just type here, okay, click on plus icon and just click here one more time, okay, so it will automatically remove, okay, and here you can see nothing means it's nothing showing, nothing means all the firewall it's available, okay. If you want to select, not an issue, okay, there is option, there is a multiple firewall, then it's showing any also, okay. So let me do one thing, let me create a new rule above this cleanup rule, okay. So let me create, so here you can see add rule above, add this option, add rule below, okay, that cancel rule and then multiple things are available. So let me do one thing, let me create a one new rule, okay. So you can just give the name, okay, into out, okay, into out, and source will be any, okay, destination will be any, VPN leave as it is, otherwise you can just remove, service is any, and action you can just accept it, okay, track, log purpose, and firewall, you if you want to do, just allow this firewall, okay. It's depend on us, okay. So we created one rule from any source to any destination, means any source, either it this one, otherwise this one, it will be accessed from here to here, here to here, here to here, okay. So we created one rule, okay. So we created, and those changes is showing here in the session, so we have to publish, okay. In the different firewall, the option is different, okay. So in the Palo Alto firewall, whatever changes you are doing, okay, so you have to commit that. Commit means save the changes. So something here, it's a publish means we are saving the whatever changes we are doing. Decryptions mean in the real time environment, okay. So someone will ask like a user raising a ticket, so you can just change, you can just mention that particular ticket number, okay. So it will be easy for you, okay. So just publish, okay. So you are just saving the changes, whatever changes you are doing, okay. The changes has been saved, and we have to install the policy. So just click on install policy, guys, okay. So let me install the policy. It will open a new window. It's access control and threat preventions by default enable, and here you can see the security gateway and security management server. There is a multiple firewall is available also, so you can select whatever, which fire on which firewall you want to install the policy. There is only one firewall, so it will select by default and install. So installation process is started here. So in this status bar, it's showing, looks like this one. So you can just select, and if you want to select on details, so here you can see, okay, the installation process on the SG is a fail. Why it's a fail? So earlier rule 1 is a conflict with the rule 2 with application any. So here you can see we selected any, just it's showing accept, and here it's showing deny, okay. So let me do one thing, let me disable this particular rule, otherwise let me delete this rule, whatever you can do, okay. So let me do one thing, let me disable this particular rule, okay. So there is only one rule, and here you can see who logged in, which means the admin is doing the changes at what time, okay, in which date, okay, and publish the changes. So I'm publishing changes, missing cleanup rule, okay. Unmatched traffic will be dropped and not logged, okay. So not an issue, okay. We created one rule, any except, okay. So not an issue, okay. So the changes has been saved. Now click on the install policy again and install, okay. Now installation process again start, and click on details, okay. So it's started installation process. You can see the installation in progress, and there is a 50% already completed, okay. Now let's wait for the some time. It will hardly take 1 or 2 minutes, okay. If there is a like a higher model, then it will take 2 to 3 minutes. Otherwise it will install it within a second, okay. Now its installation successfully completed, but sometime it will give you the some warning and everything, but not an issue, you can ignore, okay. Now close. Now here you can see the traffic, the rule already completed, okay. Now let's do one thing on the Windows machine, guys, on the same machine, okay. This is our, okay, this is management. Let me open this Windows machine, Windows 3 machine, okay, and let me try to ping. अरे ये वाला इशू कब जाएगा? Okay, so we are trying to open more than 2 windows, then it's not opening. Okay, let me open this one. Might be someone is running the lab in the behind. I have to check with the Vishal why it's not working. Yeah, so here you can see the ping 8.8.8.8. Yeah, so destination host unreachable, unreachable. Why it's showing unreachable? Firewall is disabled or not? Okay, firewall is disabled. Windows 3. Yeah, from DMZ we are able to ping. Okay, from somehow from inside to outside we are not able to ping. Okay, and let me check the rules on the smart console. Okay, into out. Source is any. Okay, there is no issue. Okay, and what is the error here? It's just saying Ethernet 1/2. Anti-spoofing is not configured for some interfaces gateway. This will be allowed the address spoofing through the gateway. Anti-spoofing is through the configure on the throwing object gateway SMS interface Ethernet 0 SMS. Okay, anti-spoofing is ignore. You can not an issue because it's uh we can say it will allow from the like it will protect from the attacker. Okay, so firewall here is enable. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me enable the firewall here also. Actually, in the Palo-Alto firewall, when I doing the practical, so I always keep this firewall is turn off. Okay. Still, okay. What is the IP address we configured here? Is there any issue? Detail. 10.1.1.1, 10.1.1.2. Okay. And what is the checkpoint firewall IP address? Ethernet 1 IP address is. Okay. It's 10.1.1.1.2. Inside Ethernet 1. Ethernet 1 is our inside interface. Yes. And terminal. Okay. Inside interface. Okay. Let me do one thing. Shut this interface
Think the
and
10.2, it's pinging or not.
sorry.
Try to check the gateway first.
Okay, most probably by default gateway is not pingable. Okay, sometimes it's by default is blocked. Okay, ping is blocked on the firewall. Okay.
Can we check the like command trace route? Can we find that problem?
One minute. Ping 10.1.1.2. Yes, gateway is pingable. So something is missing. Okay, 1 minute. Here to here, okay. This is pingable. So Ethernet 2, 1/2, okay. Okay, this interface also pingable. See, this one also pingable means this one must be pingable. So 192.168.1.1. This one also must be pingable. Okay. Yeah. 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute. Let me do one thing. I am able to ping the 20.1.1 or not. So this might be issue with the Windows machine only because simulator, because source is any. What is happening here? Last night it's working fine, totally fine. Okay. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me delete this particular role and let me clean up rule. Clean up rule also is for same. We created the same rule only. Okay, so in the cleanup rule, do one thing. Just enable this one. Okay, if you want to enable, just edit and okay. So right click here and just remove this disable. So it will automatically enable. You can just if you want to accept, yes, accept. I want to accept this rule and policies and everything. Okay, not any issues. Okay, sources any. So this is totally fine actually. Why it's not working? Both are same actually. Last night is previously perfect. Okay. Okay, let me do one thing. The internet is working or not on this machine. Google.com and here Google.com. Hmm. DNS probe with this no internet. DNS also is fine. Application also any means that anything is all right. JavaScript. Okay, let's show. Okay. Whatever the source. Let me do one thing. Source will be tender 1.1 dot tender 1.1 dot slash 0. Okay. Okay, the option is not available, so you can create a just network also. So once you create a network, just type network. Okay. Network. Okay, and 10.1.1.0/24. Okay, and here you can just give the IP 10.1.1.0 and net mask will be 255.255.255.0. Okay, and net means the automatically net you can create. Okay, so it's a hide behind gateway. Okay, might be net is not created, that's why it's showing here. Okay, so let me create this one. Destination will be the any. Okay, and this is our. Okay, let me create a new window also, the network 20 network. Okay, so from network 20.1.1.0/24. Okay, so you can give the comment if you want. Otherwise, the IP address 20.1.1.0. Okay, and network IP address 255.255.255.0, and net will be the automatically it's taking hide behind gateway. I will show you like what there is a type of the network. Okay, so from the inside and DMZ to any destination you want to access. Okay, services will be the any, action will be the okay, and logs. Yes, I want to create a logs also. So this is a logs also, and this is a policy. Okay, so I created one policy, just given the name anything and publish. Okay, let's wait and let me try to install the policy also on the gateway. Okay, till time let me check. The Windows cannot communicate with the device resources or primary DNS server. Okay, so let me do one thing. The DNS server. Yes, this is the DNS server. Let me remove the one DNS server IP address. Okay, 8.8.8, and here it's okay. Let me try and let me check the policy installed. Here you can see it's totally successfully installed. Okay, now Let me try to ping. Ping 8.8.8.8. Okay. I think DNS IP address we configured here and we are trying to ping that one only. Okay. So let me do one thing. Let me ping to DNS IP address here and we are trying to ping that one only. Okay. So we can access any website. Let me try to google.com. Now this particular machine is not able to access this one only. Let me close one more firewall one more time. Okay, I'm not sure what is happening actually. From beginning, it's not. Okay, so guys, here, there is a like major like we have to create a policy from inside to outside. Otherwise, there is a any just we created there is a by default rule is available any deny. Okay, so we just action which we just change the action. Okay, as I accepted. Okay, and we just mention the logs. Okay, so whatever the traffic from inside to outside, it will check the policy and everything. Okay, so let's do one thing, guys. Okay, in the firewall. Okay, just go to the logs and monitor. Okay, logs. Okay, just click on logs, and here you will find the logs, whatever the logs you are able to see. So the firewall is generating the logs or not. Okay. So here you can see all time logs it's generating. Let me do one thing. Let's 2 days log, otherwise last 24 hours. Okay, so last 24 hours logs it will generate. So here you can see the 51. Okay, so here you can see 51 and destination is this one. Okay, so if you want to 50, so this is our machine IP addresses, management IP addresses, and in the source. Okay, so you just mentioned 10.1.1.1 IP address. Okay, so here you can see this is our source and destination. Okay, and 53 port number and everything. Okay, guys, so here you can see the we it's we are pinging the 8.8.8. Okay, and it's the UDP taking the UDP port number, and here you can see the rule number also, GGV first rule also. So here you can see the firewall is allowed the rules and it's accepting the traffic. Okay, which means the rule is completely completed. Okay, but somehow is on the internet is not working, so might be it's issue with this particular net or everything, maybe. So I will check. Okay, I will check and I will let you know tomorrow. Okay, this part. Okay, so might be issue with this one only, because we are able to ping this IP address from here also. Okay, here to here we are able to ping this IP address, and the traffic is also passing the from the firewall. Okay, and we are seeing the accept logs here also. Okay, and we try to ping that one also. So here you can see. Okay, so traffic is passing the firewall, and firewall we can see able to the accept logs on the firewall also. Okay, so here you can see the JGB. This is our role. Okay, so I will check that part, internet part. Okay, and I will explain tomorrow. Okay, and tomorrow also we will check, guys, that part also, like a distributed deployment. Okay, so till now, any doubt? And sorry for this, it's somehow it's not working, but I will check and will let you know, guys, because in the last night when I checked, it's so perfectly fine, because the Windows version also perfectly fine. So I will check with Vishal sir, like in the backend, and maybe like lab is some all I have to close all the labs, otherwise I will change the Windows machine images. Okay, and I will inform you guys. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so till now, any doubt, guys? Here you can see the logs also. So we will perform this lab. Tomorrow we have to just check this internet is perfect working, is not this internet part. Okay, so cloud in this cloud, is there any changes or not? Okay, so I will check this part. Okay, after this one, and I will fix this issue and will let you know what is the root cause of this issue. Okay,
Sure,
and
sure.
yeah, so tomorrow we will check one more deployment, guys, distributed deployment. So what we can do in that distributed deployments, we will take the two checkpoint device, from one is here and one is here, and in between we will take one switch extra. Okay, so this machine will connect with this particular switch, and through switch it's connect here, and through switch we can connect this another window like checkpoint device. So here we will configure the security gateway, and here we will configure the security management server. Let me draw this diagram. Okay, so same diagram we will take, but here we will take the switch. Okay, this switch, and here we will take the one CP device, and we will configure as a security management server. Okay, so what we will do, and this in between, the one protocol is running, as I told you, secure internal communication. Okay, so what we will do, once we will install this one first, and we will install second one, this one, and on this machine what we can do, we will install this we will try to access this security management server through this machine. Okay, and once we will access this smart console. Okay, let me rub this out. Okay, and uh, yes. Okay, in this security smart console, in this gateway. Okay, so in this draw like a diagram, guys. Okay, in this diagram, whenever you are trying to access distributed deployment, whenever you are trying to access this security management server first time. Okay, first time. So this particular firewall, this firewall is, it will not visible here. Okay, right now it's visible because we install it the standalone, so it's visible here. But first time it will not visible. It will show only SMS, security management server. So we have to install this security gateway. Okay, on this management server. So that part we will do tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, noted.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, and sorry for this. Actually, why it's not working? So I have to check is the internet part is the issue and whatever the part issue. Okay, so this is simulator, so we have to accept this type of issue.
Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, so in
It's
the Palo
okay.
Alto, yeah, in the Palo Alto also, like when I working in the Palo Alto lab, also there is some issues. Okay, initially there is a lots of issues. Okay, but previously I fixed it that, but checkpoint. Okay, we
Yeah,
will
the
check.
good thing is if we'll get the issue, then only we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
learn
that is
more,
what.
right?
Yes, 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 yes. That's the bit. That's the network engineer's like job. Otherwise, network is up, then not an
Yeah.
issue. Just okay, just
Go bye bye, close the ticket.
yes, there is no issue from firewall. Even I was working in the Infosys. Okay, so
Mhm,
most of the ticket. Okay, if you are like initially when I joined the firewall and everything. Okay,
mhm,
so issues come from the first from network team, router switching. They
mhm,
are checking from the router switching, then they are forwarding to us. I was checking at the moment,
mhm.
uh, source IP, destination IP, port number. If it is logs is allowed it, then I will think, hey, there is no issue from firewall, and I transfer ticket back. No issue from firewall, and that's it. Okay, but best job in the routing, compare than routing switching, the firewall is the best job. Really enjoyable.
Yes.
Yes, yes. Okay, guys. So we will meet tomorrow, same time. Okay.
Sure, sure, Vijay.
Yeah. So let
Thank you.
me stop the recording. Okay. Yeah. So bye bye, guys. Have a
See
nice
you,
day.
sir.
Take
Good
care.
night.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
bye
night. Bye.
bye.
Take care.
See you.